We've gone through A, attention. We've gone through B, billboard, C, context. And now we come to demonstrate. Demonstrate is the section where we really want to show our evidence. Want to go through what is the evidence that allows us to unpack this argument. And you can think about this as bullet points, and you can shorten this space really like an accordion to fit with the length that you have. So if you're writing a short op-ed for the Washington Post that's 600 words, you're just going to have 3 or 4 paragraphs where you can demonstrate the evidence that you have. You can use transition words to get you from one piece of evidence to the next. In the reading section, you can see a list of them, words like also, moreover, what's more. These help you move from one section to another. Then the question is what is the evidence that you should be using? You want to use the evidence, of course, that helps your argument the most. What is that? This is often a little bit more art than science. In other words, you have to go with your gut and see what is the evidence that's really going to be most compelling for my audience? What is the evidence that's really going to engage people the most? The ancient Greeks talked about 3 types of evidence. They talked about pathos, the value of using anecdotes that are going to be really convincing. So maybe in your article or op-ed about why we should ban paddling, you use a story, maybe even from your own life or someone else's life, that talks about how hard paddling can be. You can also use data, talk about research, studies. Maybe paddling has been shown to have detrimental effects for kids. That is another way that you can use your evidence to push forward the argument. The third way that the Greeks had talked about using evidence to really muster an argument is that your own expertise. In the example of paddling, again, and you're a teacher, you might talk about how harmful you've seen this in the classroom. And that is, again, using this type of evidence. So if we wanted to write an op-ed, again, about banning smoking, we would run through these different types of evidence. And we would think to ourselves in that outline, where is the best evidence going to be that we should put at the top? Maybe that smoking causes lung cancer at high rates. Maybe we'll also talk about our little personal experiences in there, where how that smell of smoking is so hard to get out of your clothes. But again, we really want to push, demonstrate, use evidence, and make sure that we are really touching on that evidence in a clear and concise way throughout the full op-ed.